No fucking chance. I won't let a pig like that gawk at you.
Well, he wasn't gawking at me.
He bloody was. I saw him.
If you're looking for a fight,
My respects.
I'm not afraid of you.
God bless you.
Same to you. Now, just to close up.
Greetings, how are you?
Greetings.
Hey, kidder. Why you just standing there? Come over here. I won't take no for an answer. God bless.
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yackers? Striped Tonys?
Aye? There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yackers, miners, who I'll think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now to show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
We're not going to let them get away with this.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. The church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the path to the Radic Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman Pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Apparently, the City Council is organising another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody...
What will it be?
What's new in town?
Since you ask, Nicholas, the sword-fighting master from Radic Quarter, was complaining a while ago. I hear some sword fighters came here from Frankfurt. They're stirring up trouble. Anyway, just go to Merchant Street. That's where they hang around. But be careful you don't get chopped up. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thanks, innkeeper. What do you have for sale?
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
To your health, my friends.
God be with you, my friend.
Well, good day.
May God give you help.
God bless you, sir.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
My respects.
Was willst du?
Hey, where's that beer?
What do you have?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Aye.
What's new around here?
Ich habe gehört, some woman is repairing the old bathhouse in the Hauptbrink. Dann versuchen sie. Maybe she will need help. Nicht viel. If you need Geschäft, you should look elsewhere.
I heard they play dice down below here. I'd like to join in.
I don't know naught about that. So, want a beer?
Thanks. But I heard from someone that they play for interesting stakes here.
What stakes? Hey, this is a reputable establishment.
Hey, innkeeper. Let's make a deal. Can't you tell I'm a man who's ready to spend 5 dozen groschen here? Besides, I'll happily pay you a little up front.
That won't be necessary, Goodman. I can see you're no catcher. So, what would you like?
I'd like to see the Saints. I heard they play dice here.
You're in luck. They're all downstairs just now. Here's the key. And watch your head.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Aye, aye, just a moment. You got a hoping boy for the stand, so spread it round a bit, man. Why?
Hey, what's that Doylem doing here?
Damn it! What the?
Calm down, Saints. I just want to chat.
Who the fuck do you think?
Which of you is Preng?
I'm your prank. What do you want here? And talk fast, or else you'll get your teeth bashed in. Scher dich zum Teufel!
Show you! No, you don't!
Scheiße!
For the cross! Take that, you shit! Hey, get him!
You fucker!
Jesus, I'm hit!
Go fuck yourself!
I'm all yours!
There's no escape! Oh nein! Verdammt! Take that! Wir werden dich ausnehmen! Na los!
Hey, get him! Useless!
Come on then! I feel quite hungry! Hey, all right. All right.
What? Have you had enough?
Just tell me what you want.
Where is St. Anthony? The striped standard.
Fuck it. I don't have it no more, seriously. I thought that stack dragged.
Oh, Sacra! And who the hell is that now?
The merchant, but you won't find him in the city no more. He left with his cart for Prague. He'll be somewhere near Milan by now.
With a good horse, I might be able to catch up with him. But if I find out that you lied to me, then I'll come back here and I'll break your legs. Do you understand?
It's not fair. I swear.
Goodbye.
Hey, wake up! You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Get going right now!
You gonna fuck with us?
Naki me, Dekurka! Revenge attack!
Niestety, fosfej!
Vele dać sem pilota!
To me! Slice him up! Nicely done! I'm all yours! Piece of shit! I'll kill you!
Minkä sieltä jomoru?
Leave him alone! I'll be done with you in a flash! Go fuck yourself! Ha! You got him!
That was close.
I'll say. I thought we'd all die here. Who do I have to thank for being rescued?
My name is Henry. Sir.
I'm pleased to meet you, Henry. I'm Jan of Sukotleski.
What happened here?
We were ambushed. Like a bolt out of the blue. They had their weapons drawn before we could even blink.
They probably realized you were noblemen and hoped you'd have coin.
Perhaps. They wouldn't have been wrong.
Well, with all due respect, sir, what surprised you so much?
I was expecting footpads. A few yokels clutching their weapons like a hog holds a bone. We'd have made quick work of them. But a rabble like that, armed to the teeth, that caught us off guard.
Well, hopefully you'll be all right now. As long as you stay on the main roads, especially at night, nothing untoward should happen. Good luck.
Wait, will you help me? One more time?
What do you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkash is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkash, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always lucky, and nothing ever happened to him. But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkash? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed too. There's also the matter of honor.
What's so honorable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear. But they can demonstrate to each other their honor and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have them freed. So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha. I understand. I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukotleski. Present it to Laszlo Farkash as proof that I sent you. Once you arrange everything, let's meet at the inn by the Oak outside of Kuttenberg. I'll not risk my neck any more on these roads. Once again, I thank you for your timely aid. Good luck.
So, this is the road to Billiny. Now just to find Hensel and that damn Stang.
Come here.
Whoa! What's that there? Could this have fallen out of the cart? That blood is absolutely fresh. I'll look further along this path. Interesting. A heavily loaded car recently passed this way, but why did it leave the road? An abandoned cart. Those robbers couldn't have got far. Of course. Cart's empty, the horse nowhere to be seen. Just the harness. And a trail of blood over here. Where does it lead? Sick! This'll probably be poor old Hensel. Didn't even bury him, the swine. And the main thing is, they took that damn standard. Oh, nice view. You can see that mill over there from here. Could that mill be hiding something? I'll take a closer look. Stay.
What have they killed him?
I don't know what they want, but if they only bound us, it can't be so bad, you'll see.
They killed them. Oh, God, my Boshek.
Hey, maybe they'll leave again. Be brave and everything will be fine, you'll see. Thanks. Thanks, lad.
The good Lord himself sent you to us.
Be quiet. Those men outside are capable of anything.
Fuck, they attacked us, those bastards.
They killed him. He's dead.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Aye, we'll run to Malishov, to my brother-in-law's.
Wait here, Miller. I'll take care of the robbers. But if I'm long in returning, run.
Hold on, what's your name?
I'm Henry. Henry of Skalitz.
I'm Herman. If something happens, we'll meet at my brother-in-law's at the Malishov stud farm. If you get them, I'll reward you handsomely. And Henry, good luck.
Huh?
Intruder! Get over here! You swine! Attack! Come and help us! Did you see that coming?
Alert! Alert! You have a chance.
Do it! I'm all yours!
You're a dead man! Alert! To arms!
I'll rip your arse open! Show your stuff!
Damn. Poor girl. They raped her and then strangled her.
All the bandits are dead. And the mill is yours again, Miller.
I don't understand how you were able to take care of those filthy bastards so quickly. Are they truly dead?
Aye. Every last one of them. They deserve to suffer a lot more for your son's death.
God, you're an angel in the flesh. You must have been sent to us by heaven itself. I thought they were going to kill my whole family.
Fortunately, that didn't happen. So you can go home now, Miller.
God be with you, Henry. God be with you. I am greatly indebted to you. Here, take this. You saved my family. And if you ever need to, stop by any time. God bless you, sir.
God, the mill hands. Oh, they've been chopped to bits.
My respects.
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to christening and I have nothing to wear. You're all...
My respects.
People, refrain from sin. Satan is going round our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue. Especially in these times we...
Drop that. Whistling.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Come and take your pick. New. Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'm at your service, sir.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
You're always welcome here.
I heard that there are some...
Greetings.
Ya read, kidder.
I've come about your St. Anthony.
Aye? How'd it go? Have you got our stang?
Aye. I got it back. Here's your Anthony in all his glory.
By Christ, it really is our Tony. A little scratched here and there, but in one piece. You helped us out a lot, Henry. The Pitman Shoot Fest will be in a few days, and we'd have had a right basin without it.
It was none too easy, I can tell you.
You saved the good name of our St. Anthony pit. Here's the foy we promised. You handled it well.
Glad to be of help. The next time, keep old Tony well locked up.
Thanks. Come by sometime. You're always welcome on our table, bonny lad. God be with you. Farewell.
Scarlet. Sharp like no other.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts.
Was brauchst du, Fremder? How can I help you?
Show me your wares.
Word about the
Why? You'll convince me with that price? Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
If I kept my prices low, I would make ends meet.
Be careful.
Well, I...
Let's talk about the...
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. We're looking for, sir. My respects.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Can't get any better than this.
Go and deal with it.
Get hold of some wood and come over. I'll be able to help. You think you could manage some kind of ornament? I always fancied those.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
You shouldn't be...
Hey there, youngster! It's happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, What's it going to be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
Tell me where you're from.
Ah, right. You're the nosy one. I'm sort of from everywhere. I wander here and there, never staying anywhere for long.
And where did your journey begin?
Believe it or not, in Prague. Aye, lad. It's a city like no other.
A harder riddle, you say? Let's hear it then.
That first riddle was just a test. Just to practice. How about a wager? To make it more interesting. Even a poor vagrant like me has to eat. What do you say?
Why not? I'm happy to bet.
Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
$10
Exactly! 2.5 groschen for each leg.
What happened to the farmer in the end?
They never said. But I reckon he went to the dogs. You have just the 2 legs, to be sure. But you guessed right, so you earned your wager back. I can give you my stake on top, or I can tell you a bit about my life as a vagabond. How about that?
I'd be glad to hear about your adventures.
Would you care for stories from my travels or tales from the tavern?
The tavern sounds good.
Fine. I'll tell you about the first time I tried moonshine. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I can. I don't rightly recall what happened.
I was kind of expecting that.
Let this be a lesson to you that you should never mess around with moonshine.
I'll bear it in mind. Thanks.
Farewell.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash.
He near. Sator. Tent.
What does Laszlo look like?
Virus is fekete.
Uh-huh. And what would that mean?
Virus like blood is fekete like night.
Ah, colours. So he's wearing red and black?
Again.
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
A big one. In front there is guard.
Thanks. That'll do.
doing here?
Keep
close to other. It's not safe here.
I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Bohemil, or that foreign barber surgeon, might know. Or Milada in the bathhouse. She knows everything. God be with you, sir.
The angel of the Lord declared.
Do they allow prisoners here in the camp to go to confession?
That's a very strange question. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious to know how they treat prisoners. Be they friend or foe. It would be cruel to deny them the chance to confess before God.
That's quite right. If a prisoner asked to make a confession, I'd be glad to speak with him. But we hardly ever have the privacy for that. There are always guards in front of the tent, and there are ears everywhere.
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Do you serve Mass like other priests?
I serve Mass and give blessings just like my brothers in churches and parishes. I can also officiate at marriages and administer last rites. I reckon you can guess which is more common here.
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for that here. And if something happens to the nobles, we have good surgeons. And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa, and he says he comes ex-Africa. You can't miss him. He's as different from us as a man can be.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He prays to him on the ground several times a day. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep his eyes off our women.
Do you take part in the fighting?
Vivere militare est. But no, I'm a chaplain, not a warrior. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way to escape the horrors. And in a place like this, it's easy for people to forget about God, or at least start to doubt.
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our Lord, but the king sometimes calls on me for confession.
What could the king possibly have to confess?
You don't actually expect me to tell you that, do you? That's between me, the king, et Domine Noster.
Thy son was made known by the message.
Christ almighty. Are you all right, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
Do you know where prisoners are held in the camp?
Do you even know what you are asking about? Be glad none of the king's men can hear us.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm just curious, that's all.
Well, all right. Try looking above the smithy. But do not go anywhere you should not. And if they catch you, you never spoke to me.
Of course. Thank you. You said you were an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid, the Osmans, until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Mohammed must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Rather, mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work with mending fractures.
You can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, right?
What do you need, sir?
You certainly know about everything that goes on here in the camp, right?
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But instead of prayers and fasting, our sinners can expect wine and wenches.
I need to ask about a matter that's rather delicate.
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate if it stayed between the two of us. I need to know where they keep the prisoners here. I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. The whole thing seems fishy. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you much advice. When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed a tent with two men standing in front of it. Someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but those two wouldn't let me in. They said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
Are you Sir Peter of Sukadleski?
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra. I'll have to keep looking.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, though. But I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some food, I'll tell you what I know about him.
Listen, I don't have time for this now. I need to find Knight Peter. I'm here on behalf of his brother, Jan. He came with the ransom to get him back.
Wait, someone really came for him? Well, that's a different story. There was someone else here with me, also a knight. But whether he's this Peter of yours, I don't know.
Where is he now?
With the Lord.
You mean he's dead?
Aye, a few days ago it was.
I have to find him. What did they do with the body?
They took it away. I heard them say they got hold of a cart to haul the corpse away.
Where do they want to take him?
How am I supposed to know? Away, as quick as possible. No matter what killed him, they don't want word getting out. They're even treating me as if I'll croak at any moment.
Sorry to hear that, but could you get to the point?
The carts are down by the horses. I hope you'll excuse me for not accompanying you.
If it was Peter of Sukatleski, I'm in serious trouble. You really don't remember his name? He must have introduced himself to you.
Him? Not a chance. He was fading fast when they brought him in. He was in pain and barely said half a dozen words. When he began to be delirious, I knew it wouldn't end well.
That's not good news. What's going to happen to you?
I'm waiting to be exchanged. My honourable jailer has demanded a large sum of money, and on top of that, the hand of my sister. I had no idea I was worth so much. I hope my wife appreciates me more when I finally get home.
I could help you get out of here if you want.
Save your energy. My father is already on his way. He'll be here in a few days. If I take off now, I'd just make more trouble. No, I'll just sit here until they barter me off like a bushel of oats. That is, if I don't starve to death first.
I better get going now, before someone catches me here.
Danger! Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman. They look like angels on the outside. Soft, gentle, and well formed.
Yeah, this is definitely Peter. Jan's not going to be happy about this.
Return to God. Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into
Sir Laszlo Farkas?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukatleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please allow me one question. Why has Jan sent an intermediary to handle such an important affair?
Well, since he came all the way here, there are some other matters he'd like to deal with. His brother's captivity is just an unpleasant hold for him that he'd like to get over and done with. Once we come to an agreement here, I'll see him at the inn by the oak to inform him.
I see. Personally, I too would like to close this matter quickly. I think it is in the interest of us both. So, let us begin.
Let's talk about the ransom. How much are you asking for?
Let us be sincere with each other. What do you say?
All right.
Jan knew beforehand how much coin I would want for the night. But he still sent you here to haggle. He is trying to offend me. But there is one more thing to negotiate about. The knight's armor and weapons. They belong to me now. If I return them, I want to get at least a fraction of their worth.
As far as I know, ransom isn't paid for a captive's gear. Jan wants him back in the same state as you took him, sir.
Very well. Have it your way. The price remains the same.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, You can come and get Peter of Suchotleski right here.
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground. To be on the safe side.
Your master has given you exact instructions, has he? What is your idea then?
How about Suchdol Fortress? Under the watchful eyes of the Lords of Pisek.
Go and make a fool out of someone else. And tell your lord if he wants to see his brother, he will do what I tell him. On the hill between Miskovitz and Horshen, there is a mill. It is visible from far away. You can't miss it. We will have peace and quiet up there, and no one will be able to overhear what we are saying.
Sounds good to me.
Once you leave, send the boy from the inn to the camp. He delivers supplies and will know who to give the message to.
That should be everything.
My, what a... Where are you headed? Come back!
Easy, good horse.
Ja! Go! Ka!
Whoa.
Huh? God bless you, sir. Don't be shy, seeing as how we know each other now.
What do you have for me this time?
How about I tease you with another riddle? What do you say?
The riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great! But before I do, last time you got the better of me, so I'd like the chance to return the compliment. Let's bet again! Do you agree?
Maybe Lady Luck will shine on me. I accept.
All right, now pay attention. Jaromir the coachman hailed from Raborsch. One morning he set off for Kuttenberg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Horshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Pshitoke, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them. And straight away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenberg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Jaromir.
That's right. There's no fooling you. You've won the bet. And I'll be sure to remember you have a sharp mind.
I was just lucky, that's all.
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer? Some extra coin or another story from my travels?
I'm all ears.
All ears, you say? This is tough. So much to choose from. You know what herbs are used to brew up medicinal concoctions? A herbalist once showed me. Gather some marigolds and nettles. Boil the nettles, but just crush the marigold and add it at the end. Marigold broth, she called it.
Thank you very much. This is sure to come in handy.
I'm rather hoping you won't need it. Travel safe, and perhaps our paths will cross again sometime.
Take care.
God bless. God bless you.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry. Speak. Did you see Peter?
I'm very sorry, but I discovered that Peter is dead.
Peter is... I can't believe it.
I'm afraid it's true. I saw his body, but I had to find him myself. Laszlo didn't tell me a word.
He killed him. That son of a whore killed Peter.
The word is he died of a fever. That's what his fellow captive told me.
That's not important. That mangy, lying, Hungarian swine. He mustn't get away with it.
What do you want to do?
Get revenge. Avenge Peter. Will you help me?
I've sent a few men like him to hell already. Laszlo won't be an exception.
Thank you. I'll never forget this, but we'll need more men for the job. Many more.
I think I know someone who could give us a hand.
Who?
Kubienka and Ada would definitely help me.
What kind of men are they?
I can assure you, they're both skilled with weapons, and they never run from a fight.
In that case, I have no objections. Can you think of anyone else?
This would be perfect for Kozlik and Mikesh. The scrapes those two have survived are almost unbelievable.
Will they want something for their help?
Probably not. They won't ask many questions, and they'll gladly smash in any hedge you point at.
Excellent. But we still need more men.
Well, I can't think of anyone else at the moment, but maybe someone will occur to me.
All right. Go now. I'll wait here for you. God bless.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Good day, sir.
I've got a job for you.
Do you think we've got nothing to do all day? What's it about, anyway?
I found myself in a sticky situation, and I could use a few tough men like you.
Drop the flattery. And tell me straight up, what do you want us to do? Most importantly, what will we get out of it?
An acquaintance of mine has got into a conflict with a Hungarian baron, and I want to help him. If we save his arse, I'm certain he'll pay us well.
Well now, is that so? In that case, you can count on us. The enemy of our friend is our... Oh, how does it go? Well, in a nutshell, them Hungarians are a bunch of fuckers. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, what a mess. Greetings.
Here we are. Good.
Listen, I want to ask you and Ada a favour.
Really? Let's hear it then.
I'm in a sticky situation, and I need a few men in case things get out of hand.
Could you go into a little detail?
A slimy Hungarian baron is trying to fleece a young Czech nobleman out of money, and he's looking for men to stop the Hungarian bastard. So you sprang to mind.
And this young lord, he will pay us?
If we save his neck, he better damn well.
Say no more. Whose faces are we going to be smashing?
Well, maybe it won't be necessary in the end. But if the going gets tough, there can be no hesitation. Is that clear?
Clear as day. So where will this little dance be happening?
Wait for us by the mill on top of the hill between Horshan and Miskovitz.
Your wish is my command. I'll get Edder and we'll head out immediately.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
Well, I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Earlier you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
How are they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry families in Miskovitz. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's toes like that, he will go after them, and soon.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Shiska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to recognize their own.
Password? What password?
Fuck. What was it? Ah, I remember. The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to join. Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth going on about the peasants' revolt and shouting out the password for all to hear. Some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard his chin hit the table.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for a scrawny, drunken loudmouth?
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password and see what happens.
All right. I hope I won't get slapped too.
God be with you, neighbor.
God bless you. God bless.
Go! Oh,
Heute ist ein wunderschöner.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can't just get up and go. We must send a message to the camp to pack up. That'll take time. Come back tomorrow. Best would be just before noon. Then there'll be enough time for everything.
Good day.
It still hurts. Einen Moment noch.
Grüß Gott.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Grüß Gott.
Servus, Freund.
Grüß Gott.
Guten Tag.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
So, let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Lord Sukhotleski.
Spare me the formalities, Farkash. We know the truth.
And you spare me your temper tantrums. They might have worked on your mother, but we are all grown-ups here.
I won't be intimidated anymore, especially not by some Hungarian butcher. If you have even a slither of honor, you'll give me my brother's body and his equipment without delay. If you don't cause any problems, I might give you a part of the original ransom. Dare to object, and you won't see a single groschen.
I thought I was ready for anything, but I never would have imagined this. Sarian, my patience has run out. Either you will pay the ransom in full, or you will join your brother.
Come on then, you horsens! If you think I'm afraid, You're gravely mistaken. If we survive this, there's a reward in it for you.
Wait, Henry? That is your name, right?
Don't listen to him.
I have nothing against you, and I see no reason to kill you. But if you protect that wretch, I will have no other choice. Join me, and you will live.
He's just playing us.
I'm just getting started. Slice him up! Help me with it! You got him!
My head. I must have taken a serious blow. What? Is this the end?
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father. Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
If you're to take his place, you'll have to try hard.
Tell me something I don't know. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey. What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure map, and I'm looking for gold.
Oh, don't be shy. Let me see it.
And why would I do that? So you can pinch it?
I only want to help. I know these parts. What if you're looking in the wrong place entirely?
Well, you could be right. Fuck it. Here, take a look. But give it right back.
You're a dead man!
A weapon? Christ almighty! Fuck! Surprised? What the?
Good day. Greetings to you as well.
At your service, sir.
Greetings. What do you need?
What's going on around here?
And you know how I was telling you about that Pavel from Vysoka? The one they flogged here?
What about it?
Well, they had good cause.
Why is that?
Can you believe he robbed the whole village blind and vanished? Nobody knows where to. And now the Sukhdal captain is searching for him. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.